Hi everyone, I'm Caitlyn. Welcome back to my channel. We are doing another pot refresh today. So today's pot is this black urn right here. What we're gonna do is remove all of this, replant it, and then it is actually gonna go on the front porch right underneath the mailbox. And so we'll place it there. And then I have a update for you on the pot that we did with the Wisteria and the menagerie of plants. It is, I'm looking at it right now, and it's got just wild amounts of growth since we planted it up. Looking a wee bit on the slightly verging towards overgrown side, so it's going to be getting cut back here pretty soon. And we need to do something about getting the Wisteria trained up. That's not going to be in this video because I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I want to do it, but I'm going to show you what it all looks like. Let's start though with getting this pot refreshed. Alrighty, so here is our plant selection for this pot. So first off is the newly Noir Colorblaze Coleus by Proven Winners. It gets about 24 to 40 inches tall and about 24 inches wide. We have another Proven Winners Colorblaze Coleus called Chocolate Drop. This one gets about 14 to 20 inches tall and about 18 or so inches wide. So the tag says. I have seen them get way larger than that. Also, this Vinca Vine, it's looking a little bit worse for the wear. It is not a Proven Winners variety. It is actually called, let me get the tag for you, if I can keep it in my hand. It is called Wojo's Gem, and it is just a really pretty variegated color. And then we have two of the caladiums here. These are sun orchid caladiums. This is the Heart to Heart White Wonder. They get 12 to 18 inches tall and roughly the same width. They look so nice in containers. I absolutely love them in that capacity. The one thing that we are missing today that we are going to put in, but I have to source it, and I tried getting some the other day, but they were not looking too hot, is a Dichondra Silver Falls. And just imagine that bluey color intermixed in here with this. When I do get it and add it in, I will absolutely update you guys and show you what it looks like put together with that. But for now, I think it's going to look beautiful just as is with this combination of plants. So this is what our wisteria pot is looking like, and you can see that the wisteria is going crazy. It is just all over the place. So it's time. I need to get this staked up so that it can grow up and along the top of the garage here, which it basically can kind of already really start doing. So yes, that is going on. And as far as the planter is concerned, these are the wave petunias that some of you have asked about, and you can see that they have a much taller growth habit, it looks like to me, than a supertunia. They are also getting eaten by some budworms, so I need to come out and BT. But here in this container as well, just to recap, this is the Colorblaze Strawberry Drop Coleus. I have 3 of these in here. This is all one plant. And so you can imagine the chocolate drop that I have in the pot that we just did getting at least this size within a month or so's time. There is Dichondra Silver Falls, which ours will start looking like this in that container as well. I did find another one in my stash that I added to that pot. And then as we swing around here, if I try and get through the bed without busting anything, here is another Strawberry Drop Coleus. And again, my hand for reference, it's probably 1 to like 4 hands wide of mine. And again, another Dichondra Silver Falls, more of the Strawberry Drop Coleus, and then all of the wave petunias growing in there. There's 3. I really need this staked up so that I can actually point for you guys, but right here, you can see the Lime Time Coleus. There is a second one right over there, and then a third one right over here. It also is getting eaten by something. I am tangled in Wisteria Vine. And here is a really good look at one of these wave petunias. So yes, they do grow very vigorously. It is a nice looking plant, but you can tell that the stalks here are long and upright. I don't know if that's the way that it is for everybody, but in this container, they're definitely more of a thriller than a spiller. But this gives you an idea of what we're looking at here. I promise I will stake this up. Fair not. I promise I will stake it up. I'm actually thinking about braiding the trunk on this, and then I will be coming through and doing kind of a cleanup of this whole thing. I'm pondering the idea of taking out the Lime Time Coleus as I stand here, because they're kind of getting eaten up by everything else that's in here, and I just don't think that they're that necessary anymore. So I'm pondering taking them out and putting them somewhere in the landscape or in another container. But yeah, this was a lot more than I bargained for in terms of how it's filling in, which is really why I'm considering kind of paring down and trimming up. So as far as trimming up goes, just kind of give a little overview on this Coleus here, the Strawberry Drops. I'm not like, they're fine, but I don't love these, and especially when they start to drop their blooms. So I don't love it. So I'm just going to come in and do one of these and kind of pinch it back. And I might pinch them back further on some of these, like pinching that and pinching that. And already I think that looks a little bit better. And then if I come around here, again, try not to step on anything in the bed, and I just kind of pop that off and pop that off and pop that off, and then that guy off and that guy off. Yeah. But here's another angle of it. I think overall looks really good. You can tell that it loves its life in its spot. And yeah, so we'll just kind of shape everything up and then give you another update in a couple of weeks once I get this madness situated and staked up, and then kind of address what I feel like needs some addressing in that. And then as far as the bed goes here, I added these are pineapple lilies. They're really flat right now because it's been really hot, but they will stand up and have more of a strappy leaf texture. Surefires are coming in really nice. The lamb's ear is looking really, really nice. I love that color with this fountain. It is perfection. And then the surefires over here are doing their thing. Here's a little look at all of that. I'm loving the ridiculous Coleus also, by the way. And then I put some more of the pineapple lilies here. And again, they're really sad right now because it's been very, very hot. So there you go. All right, so here is the front entryway, and this is where the pot is going to stay. It is right here by the front door and looking absolutely beautiful. I have a very clear vision of what this is going to look like in a few weeks' time, which is basically that the Vinca Vine here is going to get nice and bushy and full. The Dichondra Silver Falls is going to get nice and bushy and full and long. Again, we're going to have a nice bushy, compact looking, hopefully. I'm going to keep it pretty compact. Chocolate drop Coleus. The newly Noir Coleus is going to get to roughly about yay tall and wide. And then this fern, this is just a regular old sword fern. It's going to fill in and get nice and big in this area as well. Caladiums will fill out and really just kind of be the filler to this whole container. But I just love how it looks. It is exactly, it's the vision that I'm going for. So I'm excited to show you guys as it progresses and gets bigger. Probably will be painting that container at some point here soon. Just wanted to get all the plants in first. Couple notes on the doorway. All of the kind of trim around this is new and completely custom. So there's rope detailing right here, and then you can see on each of these kind of little footer pieces these little flower medallions, as well as, if we go all the way up here, hopefully I didn't make you dizzy, flower medallions up there that we had added specially to this area. And you can see right here this container, which is going to be our next project in our next video. So stay tuned for that. And yeah. Alrighty, everybody, that's going to do it for our video today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I cannot wait to see how this container continues to grow and thrive. I think people coming up to the front door are going to be wowed by it, because it's going to be, it already is a statement piece, but it's really going to be a statement piece here in the next couple of weeks. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.